that kind of supposed to be like, I don't want to say neutral territory, but isn't that where you kind of leave your problems at the door and you know what, we'll be at each other's throats tomorrow?
Yeah, that would mean that common sense would prevail. So it's hard to say.
I don't know. I don't know. Talking about common sense, there is one more story. I know we have about 2 minutes left in the segment. But did you hear about the 6-year-old that's getting charged with sexual harassment?
Was that the note that he took to his teacher?
No.
Oh, okay.
We'll come back to that. I'm curious to see what that is. But when you were 6 years old and you were attracted to a girl, wouldn't you normally run around, pull her hair, punch her, smack her, some kind of thing, just because that's all you knew?
Sure.
Okay. Well, the 6-year-old kid, in his head, he had a girlfriend, and he kissed her hand. This is the kid here. He kisses her hand. She didn't flinch. She didn't say nothing. It wasn't no big deal to her. So then he reaches in and he gives her a kiss on the cheek. One of the teachers saw what just happened, immediately brought him over to the principal, and they suspended the kid for sexual harassment. The mom lost her mind because when he got home, he asked the Mom, what is sex? So now, I don't know if there's going to be a lawsuit. I'm sure there is. But the kid, they talked to the kid. I saw the interview with him this morning. See, this is his remark. I feel sorry. I've been trying to be good at school. But his whole remark is, I don't understand what the problem is. She's my girlfriend. That's what the little boy said. So I don't know what the whole thing is. I think it's just, I don't know if we've gone too far with our code of conduct that we have in the school or exactly what the deal is. But it's, in my opinion, it was a little uncalled for.
Well, everybody's gotten so sensitized, and I'm reading here about it's the same little boy. I thought he had taken a note, but apparently he's been suspended or he's gotten in trouble before because he also roughhouses.
He sounds like an average little boy.
Well, apparently that's not what average is anymore.
Okay, you know what? It's a good thing we're on NBC right now because I was going to use the word.
This is 2013, and apparently, little boys shouldn't roughhouse. Little boys shouldn't kiss little girls, and
You know what? I wish Alan was on it right now because there's a sound effect that I'd want to use for this right now.
What's hysterical is, can you imagine if that school lost their mind because of a little girl? Can you imagine had he kissed a little boy?
I don't know if that would have been such a big deal then.
Oh, are you kidding? Promoting homosexuality at 6 years old?
Isn't that the route that we're starting to take with the schools and with our kids and everything else?
I don't know. I'm with you. I don't know.
It's getting to the point where be like, better not have kids, and if I do, I better not send them to school. Because I know me. I'd be in the principal's office every 2 days because my kid did something.
Yeah. You're probably right.
I think it was completely BS. But again, the Three Guys Rant here on NBC News Radio KCAA, 1050 AM. We'll be back.
Call the Three Guys Rant now.
Would you like to comment? Get on the radio.
Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com.
The Three Guys Rant.
Something beautiful from Mexico, superior in all of its creation. Integrity, never giving way to mass production. Number Juan Tequila, welcome celebration. Heart and passion is our passion. A legend takes the nation. If superior is what you are after, Number Juan Tequila, for all of life's occasions.
Hi, I'm Paul Lane, host of the KCAA Morning Show, and I'd like to take a few seconds to tell you about pollen bursts. You may not know, but I've been confined to a wheelchair for over 20 years, and I've always looked for ways to increase my energy, mental clarity, and just feel good. Well, I found it in pollen bursts. It's natural, delicious, and easy to take, and I think you should try some too. To find out more, email me at paul@kcaaradio.com. That's paul@kcaaradio.com. Hey, join me so we can burst together.
What's up, everyone? Sports Guru here. Sick of looking at the same old boring websites? Well, check out thenewsportsguru.com for all the hottest trending videos and all the biggest sports news. Become a VIP for only $4.99 and get premium access to everything the Sports Guru has to offer. The beautiful Gurus girls, all my biggest sports picks, and much more. So get off that porn site and check out thenewsportsguru.com.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
All right, we're back from the break. We're at the halfway point, and for some reason, they haven't shut us off.
I think because they're already on Christmas mode. That's why I don't think anybody's listening anymore over at the NBC. So they don't know what they got themselves into.
That's a good point.
That's a good point. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think we have somebody on the line. I think that's what the engineer's telling us. Phil, you want to get the line?
Oh, wow. Sorry.
Campbell, are you there? There we go.
Yeah.
Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. We're having technical difficulties over here on our end. How you doing?
I'm all right, man. Sorry, yeah, it's just kind of hard to hear right now.
No worries. Is this a little bit better?
Yeah, it's a little bit better.
All right, so for everybody listening, this is Campbell Brown of Gaslight Street. Am I pronouncing that correct?
That's right.
So, I've been looking forward to the interview because to start off with, I don't know if it's the band's tagline or not, but I love keeping it real, keeping it Southern. So the first thing I got asked by some of the staff here is can we call you what was your word, a country band?
No, yes. Are you guys a country band?
We're not a country band. We're I guess some of us are from the country, but we're more of a blues, rock, and soul band, kind of a throwback band to the late 60s, early 70s, Allman Brothers, Eric and the Dominoes, that type of.
Well, I got to say, I was reading your bio, and for some strange reason, I wanted to play your music and start drinking because, it says a signature sound that is equal parts honey and moonshine. Now, I don't know about you, Phil, but that just sounds great to me.
Well, all you heard was alcohol.
It kind of goes hand in hand. But the funny thing is, we actually did a show the other night in South Carolina, and 3 or 4 of the people came up to us and gave us jars of moonshine, and that's not a normal occurrence, but that is kind of funny that you're talking about it. It happened on Sunday night, and it was a crazy gig. Everyone in there was pretty much blacked out.
Now, let me ask you this. Are we talking about homemade moonshine, or somebody just came out with their own brand of moonshine?
Yeah, I've heard that they're selling that commercially now. I'm not even sure. I didn't have any. I just heard that it was being passed around the audience. But it could have been homemade for sure. They didn't know what the hell they were doing. But
Well, what's funny is it'd be like if Arvin tried to do it. We know for damn sure to come out of his bathtub, so we definitely wouldn't take any.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't even think I would drink some of that. So are you guys touring right now? I know you guys just has your album released yet? It's called
We released it in Charleston. It's on iTunes. Heavy Wind is the name of it, and we're touring behind it on January 1st.
Now,
out of town. So,
Campbell, out of curiosity, where'd you guys come up with the name Heavy Wind?
well, it was a title track for one of the songs that we wrote, and it was one of the songs that we wrote kind of cohesively as it was a collaborative effort with all 6 of us. So we thought that was a good representation. But the name, I guess, has to do with traveling and change, and that's a lot. It's something that we've all dealt with, so it makes sense.
And are you guys touring right now?
Right now we're on a break, and we're going on the road on New Year's Eve, and we're going to be on the road for about 3 months. So.
That's awesome. Are you guys going to make it out as far as L.A.?
I hope so, man. We're probably looking at that in the summertime. We're doing East Coast, and then we're starting to head out towards Colorado, I want to say in May. So hopefully from there we go out to the West Coast. We all want to play out there. We've never played in California, so.
Well, if you guys ever make it out as far as LA, you guys absolutely have to come into studio and do a live performance.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah.
But we actually have from your manager. She actually sent us over some of your music. If you don't mind, if we can play some of it now here live on air.
Yeah, man, do it.
All right.
I can't see what you want. I've been holding out, and days are long. A heavy wind pushing me to town. Why can't you see? I don't want you around. So when you leave all behind, and no way bring you down, and time seems to move on, but you can't picture your mind out around. Help me to see clear.
All right, and those are the strong sounds of
Gaslight Street.
Gaslight Street. Hey, Campbell, this is Phil. I got a question for you.
Wait, hold on. So, yeah, I'm here.
Okay, one of the questions Arvin books a lot of startup bands, and we've had a lot of entry level musicians. But one of the questions I'm always wondering is how glamorous is the road life these days? I mean, have things changed where it's not 5 guys in a shag carpeted van? Do you guys have a tour bus? Do you have things changed, or is everybody still bootstrapping it till you make it?
Well, that's a good question. We've got a regular 12-passenger van with a trailer that carries all our equipment, and usually all our deals at the clubs involve hotel rooms, so we're not sleeping on in the van. But I mean, we've talked about that. I don't know. I think the industry has gotten stronger as far as the musicians and the bands, but I feel like it's been hit just as hard as the economy. I don't know that it's paying a whole lot more on the guarantees, but the door deals, basically what we've done is just made sure that the cities we're playing in, we repeat on a 6-week basis and build a fan base, so we're not worried about the flat guarantees. We know that we can draw people in the door, and that's going to pay for our night.
So, if I'm understanding correctly, the only difference is that it's not a 1977 Dodge van anymore. Now it's probably more like a 2005 Chevy van.
Yeah, well, I've got a 2000, so yeah.
hey, but it's in the new millennium, okay? It's in the new millennium.
You can't really have pictures of Guns N' Roses circa 1985 in your head. We definitely have a good time, and it is what it is. It's the same everywhere in every business. I think everyone's just pushing.
Okay, and Campbell, how can, I know we have about 2 minutes left in the segment, how can people reach you? How can people contact you? How can people hear your music?
Well, we're on iTunes. It's Gaslight Street, and gaslightstreet.com is our website. We have all the social media that you want, Facebooks, Twitter accounts, Reverb Nation. So, it's all over the place on the web.
Do you guys have a Twitter and a Facebook?
Yeah, Facebook and Twitter.
Both at
Facebook.com/Gaslight Street. Same thing with Twitter.
Okay, perfect. Is there anything else that you want to get out before we go here on the last minute?
Man, just I guess get on the web and check our tour dates out. We've got a great manager and a good booking agent, and they're getting us out there. So we're looking to get on the road, and we're not going to stop until our wheels pop.
Yeah, absolutely. I've actually had talked to your manager before. She's a great person. Do you mind here if we actually put some of your music here into rotation here at the studio?
Yeah, that would be great.
Okay,
I'll appreciate it.
Absolutely, and we'll keep track of you guys, and anything we see here on the West Coast, we'll go ahead and plug and get some tour dates here on our website and put them up there to see if we can get some more people out to your performances.
Hey, thank you so much.
So just keep in mind when you're out here on the West Coast, you got to come in studio.
You're the first person I'm going to call.
I don't think I've ever heard those words before.
Hey, Campbell, thank you so much for calling in, man. We're going to enjoy playing your music in rotation. We'll wish you the best. Have a great holiday season, and let us know how your New Year's Eve concert goes after the 1st.
All right, buddy. I appreciate it.
You got it. Take care. Good luck to you guys.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
For everybody listening, that's Campbell Brown of Gaslight Street. Name of the album is Heavy Wind. Make sure to check them out. So I love the sound. I'm more of an old school kind of music kind of guy. I don't like a lot of the stuff that's out there today. I just think it's too much coming at you too fast. But that's very mellow. Makes me want to sit outside and drink some moonshine.
Okay. What's funny is that's also included with days that end in a Y. Overcast, sunny, dark, moonlit, sunset,
I'm not
sunrise.
picky. I'm not picky. I'm not picky. All right, I'm not picky. I'll take it any day of the week.
Oh, I know you will. You're listening to the Three Guys Rant on KCA 1050 NBC News Radio. We'll be right back after the break.
The Three Guys Rant.
A superior tequila has arrived. A tequila that never compromises integrity for mass production. Taste the heart of Mexico in every bottle. For superior tequila, there's only number one. Number one tequila.
Been in an accident? Then you need your vehicle professionally repaired. That's exactly what you get when you bring your vehicle to Greg's Auto Body Repair. 3 quotes within minutes. We will provide everything you need for a hassle-free auto body repair, from an accurate estimate to working with your insurance company. We will get your vehicle to its pre-accident condition as soon as possible. Greg's Auto Body has been serving Los Angeles County and local cities since 1970. Call us at 562-789-1300.
Hey, bro, this is a good game. You know what would make it better?
What, bro?
A michelada.
A michelada? What's a michelada?
A michelada is somewhere in the middle of a Mexican Bloody Mary and a Mexican margarita.
Oh, I got you covered, bro.
You got a cup in your pocket?
No, sir. I got my pocket-sized michelada. Mucho macho michelada.
Pocket size?
Pocket size, so you can take it with you anywhere you go.
Where'd you get that at?
At the nearest convenience store, and you can also buy it at muchomachomichelada.com.
You know what will make it better? After we get drunk, if they had a line we can call.
We can call their drunk line. You can leave a message and then log on to the site and listen to your stupidity afterwards.
What's that number?
It's 855-MICHE-69.
What's that number again?
855-MICHE-69.
Awesome. Mucho macho michelada.
Looking for a delicious, fresh family meal that's ready when you are and easy on your budget? Welcome to Piara Pizza. We make our pizzas with handmade dough, 100% real cheese, and tomato sauce blended with our own spices. Nothing is ever frozen. We always have large pepperoni and cheese pizzas fresh and waiting for you for only $5. Or choose one of our specialty pizzas. We have veggie, meat lovers, supreme, and Hawaiian. Add an order of our amazing hot wings, cheesy bread, or breadsticks. Our locations are ultra-modern, ultra-clean, and open 7 days a week. Visit any one of our locations today. or check us out on the web at www.piarapizza.com. Piara Pizza. Fresh, hot, and ready for you when you come in. Stop in for your Piara Pizza today.
Streaming live from Los Angeles and worldwide, The Three Guys Rant with Arvin, Mike, and Phil. Check out our website at www.the3guysrant.com. The Three Guys Rant starts now.
We're off again. We have a slow engineer today.
Are we back on? All right, we're back for the final segment of the show, and I jumped the gun there. That's my fault. But, Arvid, I never give him a chance to talk about some of his favorite things. And this week...
That's because a lot of that stuff FCC doesn't want us to talk about.
Well, all right, so let's do this. Let me just preface. If you are a Sons of Anarchy fan and you DVR'd this week's show and have not watched it, this is a spoiler alert.
Wow. See, that's...
I'm just saying we're going to talk about Sons of Anarchy, and
before we get into that, let's say the thank yous to our advertisers here. We want to say that this segment here is brought to you by Mucho Macho Michelada. For everybody out there that loves the michelada, make sure to check out Mucho Macho Michelada. They are the pocket size michelada mix. Go with you, go anywhere.
That was a long reference.
Can you say it shorter and quicker?
No, I think that was cool. Okay.
All right. So back to Sons of Anarchy. Yeah, the season finale was last night, and a lot of people died. I'm good.
I don't know if Mike has seen it. Somebody's calling in. I was shocked. I mean, I don't watch the show.
So you're shocked off of things you've read.
Well, you know what? Again, I keep up on the entertainment. I never saw Breaking Bad. But I was current on the events.
Let me get this straight. I never saw a single minute of Breaking Bad, but I read on it, and it was a fantastic show from what I read. That's what you're saying?
No.
Oh.
I'm simply saying that I kept up on the news. So like with Sons of Anarchy, I stay abreast of the situation, and I understood that a lot of the fans were horrified.
It was bad.
By last night's episode.
And I know we have a call, but I'll say this quickly. It's the way the show was ending, all with the exception of about the last 7 minutes. You got to feel that was it. That was the end of the show. Jax goes to jail. He gives up the club. The wife leaves town with the kids. Now we're talking about a spoiler alert. And he basically was okay with it. He told the club, don't touch her, don't kill her, whatever she wants, you support her and you give her. She can leave to Canada if she wants. She can go be a little beaner in Mexican if she pleases.
So now, since I don't watch the show, based on what you're saying, is it kind of like the mob? I mean, Jax is now the godfather, and he's saying...
he had taken over the club for the last couple of years.
So his dad's been dead for a while? Or?
Oh, he was murdered years back. His stepdad, which is Clay, they just killed him. Jax just had enough. He ordered him dead, and they killed him. They basically broke him out of jail just to kill him. And so the wife just had enough. She didn't want to put the kids through all that, so she was fleeing town. She was gonna.
Now the wife. This was the old Peggy Bundy.
No. Her stepdaughter. You kind of have to watch the show to
wow.
make this
okay,
sense.
So I'm all hunked up. Sorry.
Yeah, so she was basically going to make a plea deal with the cops to basically for brand new identity and leave. Jax found her basically. She knew she was going to die. She's like, just don't kill me in front of the kids. Whatever you want to do with me is fine. Just don't do it in front of the kids. I think it struck him why she was doing what she was doing. She's like, you know what? I would never hurt you. I'll turn myself in. I'll go to jail for the next 25 to life. You raise her kids with the hope of what we always wanted. Peggy Bundy was so doped up that when she finally ran into her, she had already assumed she had already made her plea with the cops. She stabbed her in the head about 13 times and killed her. As Jack's getting ready to hand himself over to the cops, and he just loses it. So when the cops showed up...
So wait. So Peggy Bundy kills...
Yes, the wife.
Of Jax.
That had just been okay to do whatever she wanted.
And this was the woman who used to be a doctor.
Right.
All right. I see. Okay.
So Jax loses it. He walks into the house.
This is his mother.
Yes, his direct mother. There was a dead cop next to the dead wife, and that's more of the story, which you'll have to read on. But it basically looks like Jax killed these two people, his wife and this cop, the sheriff of the town. So again, the last 7, all with the exception of the last 7 minutes, it looked like that was the end of the show, and it was just very neat, very everything else. Last 7 minutes, she dies, and it looks like they're going to be pressing charges against them for the murder of a cop and the wife, which they were expecting him to kill her anyways because she was going to make a plea. So it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good at all. So we'll see what happens.
Wow.
So like I said, it was a titty twister the last 7 minutes.
Okay. This is why I sometimes caution myself for letting you speak too much. But okay. I want to.
Do we still have a caller, or did they hang up?
We have a
all
caller
right,
on one.
let's take it on line one. Caller, are you there?
Hello,
Hello, who are we speaking to?
this is Eddie Stell, the Firehouse Chef, and man, I was about to hang up. Now I know how your callers feel, I guess. Huh? Holy moly, being put on terminal hold so I can hear about Breaking Bad. Really, guys?
Come on. Well, you didn't enjoy it? I mean,
No,
wasn't it
not
riveting?
really. No, hey, thank you guys very much for having me on here, and I know everybody that listens to Firehouse Chefs Radio, they love the Three Guys Rant as well. So I just wanted to thank you guys again for the opportunity to be part of the Rant Radio Network, and I definitely need to come in studio soon with you guys.
Eddie, I got a question for you. Again,
First off, I want to say thank you, Eddie. That's awesome. That means we're up to 3 listeners.
I like it. Well, no. Mom texted me. She listened to it. We got 4. Yeah, I got a question for you, Eddie. So I know that you also run, the Firehouse Chef's truck, the food truck that's out there, and there's a lot of good stuff. Are you guys doing anything special for the holiday season? I didn't know if you had a special menu for this time of year.
You know what? Actually, we do a lot of catering this time of the year, and in fact, I'll be catering this Saturday, December 14th, for the Los Angeles County Fire Museum's Christmas party, and we do switch up the menu, and we're able to pull off a lot of other things, like kind of what you would expect at a kind of a dinner party that's going to have prime rib and a chicken offering, some really really good comfort food type side dishes, and all the trimmings. So we do definitely switch it up from a regular food truck menu to offer a lot of different things that we're able to do. Appetizers, you name it, we can do it. And that's when Firehouse Chefs is able to show off our diversity. So, thanks for asking that. And
I like it.
It's a lot of fun this time of the year.
Great. I got a follow-up question for you. One of the things that we've seen with trends is there was a period there where it seemed like every day there was some new mega truck, special truck, super truck, oyster truck, scallop truck. That seems to have died down a little bit to the point where I'm actually seeing a slight, I guess, withdrawal, where now I don't see the 300 names anymore. It's down to 200. Do you think the model has stabilized a little bit, and some of the Arvins of the world have kind of moved on and just left it for the real players?
You know what? Because I respect the man's time, I'm not even going to comment on what you said.
You know what? I do think first of all, it's a very very tough industry, and the bottom line in Southern California, this is the most saturated market for food trucks in the entire country. And in order to survive here, you do have to be able to diversify yourself and be able to offer things such as catering, such as different menus, and even that, just have a great niche. Ultimately, it's about having a great product, but if you do have a niche, like Firehouse Chefs tends to have a niche, and we tend to have the support of the first responder customer base, if you will. So something like that, you're able to kind of hang in there. But a lot of these other things, just like you mentioned, a lot of the trendy type stuff, you're not going to be able to hang in there if you're charging $15 for a lobster roll or whatever it is. It's going to be really really tough to stay. And the thing is, food trucks are here to stay. And if you see what's happening across the country, California always tends to kind of like lead the pack in trends. So you can see that there are a lot of hot spots out there in other parts of the country where this is a brand new thing or something that hasn't been around as long as it has here in Los Angeles. So trucks, big companies like the Grilled Cheese Food Truck, they are having success as they kind of start their franchise venture. And hopefully at some point Firehouse Chefs will do something similar.
Hey, Eddie, we're down to the wire here on the show. How can people reach you? And tell us when we can hear your show here on Rant Radio Network.
Sure. Everybody can find us at firehousechefs.com, and that's the best way to kind of get all the information about Firehouse Chefs. find us on Facebook under Firehouse Chefs and also FHC Food Truck. Follow us on Twitter at FHC Food Truck, and also at Firehouse Chefs, also Instagram. And you can catch us every Wednesday, 8 to 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time at the Rant Radio Network.
That's awesome. All right, Eddie, thank you. Well, everybody, again, make sure to check out Firehouse Chefs here on Rant Radio Network every Wednesday from 8 to 9 p.m. This is the Three Guys Rant here on NBC News Radio, KCAA 1050 AM. And what do you say, Phil?
That's how you do a show.
That's right. Everybody, see you next week.